characters of two linear equations, whether they are intersecting or coincidence or parallel to each other. Whenever we take the equations of linear equations in general form, let us consider each one as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and the second one as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. By comparing the ratios of coefficients, we conclude that whether the lines are intersecting or parallel or coincidence. Let us check what is the nature of this one first. So by first one, by equation number 1, a1 is equal to, it is compared with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a1 in this sense, I already told you in last videos, coefficient of x is called a1. So here coefficient of x is 1. So a1 is equal to 1. So b1, a1x plus b1y. In the place of b1 we have plus 2. So plus 2. c1 is equal to 1. If here we have x minus 2y, we selected b1 is equal to minus 2. Understand? So by 2, equation number 2, a2 is equal to a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. a2 is equal to 2 and b2 is equal to 3 and c2 is equal to 5. So by taking the coefficients, we can conclude the solution of the given linear equation. Let us now calculate a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2 and b1 by b2 is equal to 2 by 3 and c1 by c2 is equal to 1 by 5. So here, what is the result we got here? a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Whenever we get this type of result, what we conclude? Lines are intersecting and one solution exists. Understand? So by this one, we conclude that lines are intersecting if you get this result. If you are getting a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then lines are parallel. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then lines are coincident. Understand? So now we can do the solution of the linear equations. Okay. Now we are entering into the solutions of linear equations in two variables. In this, the method, first method is substitution method. The name indicates substitution method. Substitute one variable in terms of other. So how can we substitute one variable in terms of other? Already we know that it is a linear equation in two variables. How many variables are here? Two variables are there. So first one is x, second one is y. So we have to substitute x in terms of y or y in terms of x. Let us check. From 1, let equation number 1 x plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So here we have a chance to write x is equal to something and y is equal to something. First I take x is equal to, let this plus 2y there so that it becomes negative 2y, that is minus 2y, plus 1 into right side, that is plus 1 becomes minus 1. So x is equal to minus 2y minus 1. Let us take this is equation number 3. Now we have to substitute this x which is in terms of y either in in second equation. Why? Because we got this value of x from first equation, so that we should substitute the value of x in the second equation. For example, we have one another way. I selected here first equation. We have a chance to select second equation also. If we select second equation, which is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, there we can write x in terms of y or y in terms of x. There we write either an x or y in terms of y or x from 2, so that we can substitute in equation number 1. Here we got the result. The result means here the value of x in terms of y, so that we can substitute this x value in equation number 2. Why? Because we got this value of x from equation number 1. If we get the function of the value of x in terms of y, we substitute in equation number 2. If we get the same in from 2, we can substitute in 1. So now we got the value of x from equation number 1, so that we can substitute the value of x in equation number 2. Understand? Why? Because we got this value from 1. So that let us repeat equation number 2. That is from 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. So now what we have to do, in the place of x we can write minus 2y minus 1. So that 2 into, we know that it is multiplication, 2 into the value of x minus 2y minus 1 plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now multiply with 2. 2 into minus 2y, this becomes minus 4y minus 2 plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now minus 4y plus 3y, what it becomes? Minus y. Next, minus 2 plus 5, which is 5 minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. So minus y is equal to, let this plus 3 here, so that we get minus 3. So both sides we have minus, so that minus and minus gets cancelling. So what we got the result? Y is equal to 3. Now the solution means it should be in the form of x comma y. It is a point form, that is, it is coordinate form. We got the value of y here, second coordinate we got here. What is first coordinate? First coordinate is x. So where we have x in equation number 3, which we got from equation number 1. Substitute the value, the y is equal to 3 in equation number 3, so that we get x. So now what we write? Substitute y is equal to 3 in equation number 3. So what is equation number 3? From 3, x is equal to minus 2y minus 1. So substitute value of y here, x is equal to minus 2 into 3 minus 1. So x is equal to minus 6 minus 1. So x is equal to minus 7. So after getting the value of x and value of y, solution of given lines is, we know that solution should be in the form of Cartesian coordinates. We can write x as first, so that minus 7 comma, in the place of y we can write 3. Now let us check whether our solution is right or not. That is called verification. What that is? Verification. So as you choose either 1 or 2. Let us take 1. So from 1, what is 1? X plus 2y plus 1. We already know that solution means if we substitute the value of x and y in that equation, that should be satisfied. Satisfy means what the value we get as LHS, that should equals to RHS. So that let us take LHS, means left hand side. So in the place of x you substitute minus 7, plus in the place of y substitute 3. Minus 7 plus 2 into 3 plus 1. Don't write is equal to 0. That will be the result. So minus 7, 3 into 6 plus 7 plus 1. Okay. Minus 7 plus 6 plus 1, which is equal to 0, which is equal to RHS. So by substituting the result which we got, which we told solution, in the given equation 1, it's satisfied. Similarly, if we substitute same minus 7 comma 3 in the second equation, there also we get LHS is equal to RHS, so that our solution is correct. So which method we selected to solve this equation? Substitution method. Here we have one another doubt. I selected equation number 1, x plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Since the coefficient of x is 1, here we are not getting any denominator. For example, if you write 2y is equal to, then we get 2 as denominator. For the same problem, I will apply the substitution method by taking y as subject. Here we took x as subject. Why? Because I am interested to take y as subject. Here we get the denominator. Some students are, some back students are confusing that when they get denominator, they will become by terror by seeing the problem. Okay, so that for the same equations, I can apply same substitution method by choosing y as subject. Okay, now I am taking the same equations and applying the same method to get the solution, but in the previous we choose x as subject. Now I have to choose y as subject, and I have to select second equation. From 2, let equation number 2, 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. So here we can write y as subject. Okay, so plus 3y let this 2x and 5 in right hand side, plus 2x becomes negative 2x, that is minus 2x, plus 5 becomes negative 5. So divide the total equation with 3, so that y is equal to minus 2x minus 5 by 3. So which is equation number 3. Now let us substitute the value of y in equation number 1. Why? Because we got the value of y in terms of x from equation number 2, so that we can substitute the value of y in equation number 1. So substitute y value in equation number 1. So what is equation number 1? X plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So let us substitute x plus 2 into the value of y minus 2x minus 5 by 3, okay, plus 1 is equal to 0. So in the equation number 1, in the place of y, we substitute this. Now we know that in denominator here we have 1, in denominator here we have 1. So what is LCM for this? 1, 3, 1. Yes, 3 is LCM. So since 3 is LCM, 1 3 is 3 into x, 3x, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Multiply 2 into minus 2x, that is minus 4x, plus 2 into minus 4, that is minus 10, plus 1 3 is 3, 3 into 1 3 is equal to 0. Let this denominator 3 into right side, since here it is in division, it becomes multiplication, so that 3 into 0 becomes 0. And 3x minus 4x minus x minus 10 plus 3 minus 7 is equal to 0. Now minus x is equal to, let this negative 7 into right side, it becomes positive 7, so that x is equal to minus 7. Okay, so here we got the value of x. Now we are getting the value of y by equation number 3. So substitute x is equal to minus 7 in equation number 3. So let us take equation number 3, y is equal to minus 2x minus 5 by 3. So in the place of x, substitute minus 2 into minus 7 minus 5 by 3. So now what we get the result? Y is equal to minus into minus plus, 2 7s 14 minus 5 by 3. So what is 14 minus 5? 9 by 3. So 3 1s 3 3s, y is equal to 3. So now solution of the given linear equations in two variables by substitution method is minus 7 comma 3. So observe the previous solution, this one, both are same. Whatever the equation you choose, either 1 or 2, whatever, you can write either x as subject or y as subject, which process you can take, we get the same result, nothing to worry. And if we substitute the value of x and value of y in the given equations, that should be satisfied, which is called verification. So I can solve the same problem by using the substitution method by writing x as subject and y as subject. In case of y, we get the denominator. So actually in the time of examination, we have to choose x as subject from the first. Why? Because the coefficient of x is 1. If we choose this one and write x as subject, the problem method will become easy. If we choose y as subject, it has a denominator 3 and LCM process will come. The simplification getting something big when compared with the previous case. You observe the both cases, both models, not methods. Both procedures you observe, which procedure is easy, you can easily find and apply in the examinations. This will help you. Now the next method is elimination method. In the series of solutions of linear equations in two variables, we just completed substitution method. In the substitution method, we can write x as subject or y as subject from equation number 1 and 2. If we write subjects from equation number 1, we can substitute the values in equation number 2. If we write subjects from equation number 2, we can substitute the values in equation number 1, so that we got the result. So elimination method is different to substitution method. The name indicates elimination method. What we have to eliminate? Eliminate x so that we get y. Eliminate y so that we get the value of x. By eliminating one variable, we get the other variable. This so that it is called elimination method. Some of the teachers doing this elimination method by mixing with substitution method. Nothing will happen, no problem, marks will be given. Actually, I am doing here complete elimination method process. Okay. Now, let us take the equations x plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0, 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Same, for the same equations, we have to apply the elimination method. So now, what we have to do in elimination method? First, observe the coefficients. Observe the coefficients of x and y. Here the coefficient of x is 1, here the coefficient of x is 2. Here the coefficient of y is 2, here the coefficient of y is 3. For example, if any coefficients of x or y are equal in both equations, then the problem will become so easy and it become very short. What I told, if here coefficient of x is 1, if here also coefficient of x is 1, we can reduce some steps. If here coefficient of y is 2, if here also we have coefficient of y as a 2, we can get easily the solution. So now the coefficients are different. What we have to do? We have to make the coefficients as equal first. Understand? So first I have to make coefficient of x as equal. So what is coefficient of x here? 1. What is coefficient of x in the second equation? 2. To make the both coefficients as equal for both 1 and 2, we have to multiply the equation number 2 with coefficient of x in equation number 1. So what is coefficient of x in equation number 1? 1. So multiply equation number 2 with 1. How can we choose 1? First we have to choose to eliminate x. To eliminate x, we have to make the coefficients of x as equal. So here coefficient of x in first equation is 1. So multiply the second equation with that coefficient 1. Now what is the coefficient of x in second equation? 2. Multiply first equation with that 2. So that what we get? Observe. So multiply with 2. Entire equation should be multiplied with 2. So that the value cannot be changed. Multiply with 2 into 1x, which becomes 2x. 2 into 2y, which becomes 4y, plus 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 0, 0. Okay. Now second equation with 1. So 1 into 2x, 2x, 1 into 3y, 3y, plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we got these two new equations. What we have to do this? You have to subtract from 1 to 2. So make the coefficients becomes opposite. Here plus we have minus. Here plus we have minus, here plus we have minus. If here we have minus, it becomes plus. Okay. So now 2x minus 2x gets cancelled. 4y minus 3y, y. So here 2x minus 2x, x cancelled. So elimination method, x is eliminated here, y only remaining. So that we get the value of y. Since it is elimination method, if we eliminate x, we get the value of y. If we eliminate y, we get the value of x. So 2 minus 5 minus 3 is equal to 0. So that y is equal to 3. So we get second coordinate, which is y coordinate, which is also called ordinate for the solution. Now we have to find x. So from here, some of the teachers doing that substitute the value of y in equation number 1 or equation number 2 so that we get the value of x. That is also correct. Or again we can apply the same process again for the two equations. What we eliminate here? X. Since we eliminated x here, we get the value of y. If we eliminated y now, we get the value of x. So now, how can we eliminate y? To eliminate y, let us apply the same process and let the equations there. So x plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now observe the coefficients of y. Since here we eliminated x, now we have to eliminate y here. So what is coefficient of y in first equation? 2. So multiply the second equation with 2. Okay. Now what is coefficient of y in second equation? 3. Multiply the first equation with 3. So that both equations have the same y coefficients. Understand? So multiply with 3. 3 into x, 3x, 3 into 2y, 6y, plus 3 is equal to 3 into 0, 0. Now multiply with 2. 2 into 2x, 4x, plus 6y plus 10 is equal to 2 into 0, 0. Now you observe 6y, 6y both are same. Apply the same method as previous case. So subtract this one from this. So plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus. 3x minus 4x, so that negative x, that is minus x, plus 6y minus 6y gets cancelled. Since here we make the coefficients of y are equal, so that y is eliminated. In previous case we make the coefficients of x are equal, so that x is eliminated here. 0x, nothing, need not write, plus y. Here also plus 0 into y, need not write. 3 minus 10, minus 7 is equal to 0. Now minus x minus 7 is equal to 0, minus x is equal to minus 7 becomes plus 7. So multiply with minus, so that x is equal to minus 7. We got the value of x here. Now solution of given linear equation two variables, by elimination method also we got the same solution minus 7 comma 3, which we got as the solution by the substitution method. Whatever the method you can apply, we get the same solution. Why? Because already in last video we told that if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, lines become intersecting. This is first line, this is second line, lines become intersecting. If lines are intersecting, there exists only one point as common, that one point as solution minus 7 comma 3. So among the all points in the coordinate plane, minus 7 comma 3 is one and only one point which lies in both equations, so that it is called a solution. The nature of the solution is that the value of x and value of y which satisfies the given equation, satisfy means LHS is equal to RHS, is called the solution. So that by drawing the diagram, in graphical method we can get this diagram in the graph. By drawing the diagram on the graph, we can get minus 7 comma 3 as common point for the both equations. Since there is only one point as common, we get the one solution. You can apply 100 methods, you get the same solution. Just we discussed about substitution method and elimination method, and the next method is graphical method. But before going to graphical method, one another little logical method is there. Logical, and that is called technical method is there to get the solution, which becomes very easy when compared to previous methods. Whenever the coefficients are big, this method will help you to find the solution. Actually this method is not in the AP syllabus textbooks, but so many teachers are using this. Not a new method, already well known method, which is very easy to get the solution. Especially whenever the coefficients are very big numbers, this method will be very helpful to you. Okay, now let us take what is that method. For that method we have to write like this. M means middle, M, middle. After that E means end. After that F means first. After that again M means middle, need not to write there. So what is middle, what is end, what is first, what is middle? This is called generally there is no name for this, since it is a logical and technical method. MEFM method, some teachers are told this as MEFM method. Need not to by heart, whatever the name you indicate. I told this method is MEFM method, middle and first middle method. What is middle, what is end, what is first, what is middle? Let us take the first equation. Coefficient of first is called first, middle is called middle, end is called end. So middle, from the first middle is, what is middle? This is first, this is end, so that middle is 2. Plus 2 or minus 2? Here which symbol we have? Plus, so that we write plus 2. If here x minus 2y, you should write here minus 2. Next, end. End means plus 1 or minus 1? Plus 1. So that write plus 1. If here you have minus 1, you write minus 1. Next, first. What is first here? 1 plus 1. Again, what is middle? 2. Okay. Now for the second equation, what is coefficient of y? That is middle. First second, third. First is first, third is end. First is first, third is end, so that it becomes middle. So 3 plus 3. End 5. First 2. Next middle 3. So what we have to do after writing middle and first middle terms as linear? Now what we have to choose is let us take these arrows, top to this end, down to that end. Same, top number to this end, down number to that end, top number to this end, down number to that end. So by using the arrows, now we can apply multiplications and additions, multiplications and subtractions. Now you write x by is equal to y by is equal to 1 by. Understand? Now what you get? So what arrow indicates? From 2 to 5. 2 to 5 arrow indicates. So multiply 2 into 5. Understand? Write minus multiplication subtraction. MS multiplication subtraction. Now MSM multiplication subtraction multiplication. MSM multiplication subtraction multiplication. So multiplication subtraction again multiplication. This to this. 3 into 1. Same here for y. You choose multiplication first. 1 into 2. Multiplication, subtraction, again multiplication, 5 into 1. So from here, last one, multiplication, 1 into 3, subtraction, again multiplication, 2 into 2. Now, let us observe what we get. X by is equal to y by is equal to 1 by. Now observe in down of x, what we get? 2 into 5, 10, 10 minus 3. In down of y, what we have? 1 into 2, 2 minus 5. Next, under 1, 1 into 3, 3, 3 minus 4. Now, x by 10 minus 7, 10 minus 3, 7. Y by 2 minus 5 minus 3, 1 by minus 1. Now, we want the value of x and y separately. Here this is a equation. X by 7 is equal to y by minus 3 is equal to 1 by minus 1. So to get the value of variables, make the one variable is equal to constant. So we want the x. So x by 7 is equal to 1 by minus 1, which becomes minus 1. And another variable y by minus 3 is equal to, make this equal to same constant. So now cross multiplication takes place. X into minus 1 minus x is equal to 7 into 1, 7. So x is equal to, multiply with minus on both sides, x is equal to minus 7. Here, cross multiplication takes place. Y into minus 1 minus y is equal to minus 3 into 1 minus 3. Both sides minus gets cancelled. Y is equal to 3. So solution minus 7 comma 3. So observe the same minus 7 comma 3 is the solution in the previous two cases. So whatever the method you have to apply, you get the same solution. Understand? So by applying this method, what is the use of this method? If you have very big numbers, for example, x plus 376y plus 1096, 2x 576x plus 1096y plus 5032, like this big numbers, if we have substitution method and elimination method becomes so much lengthy. If you apply this method, only multiplication subtractions can take place. If you apply the multiplications and subtractions very clearly, we get the solution very clear. Understand? So these are the methods, and next method is graphical method. In next class, we will discuss about graphical method. Thank you.